Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Dr. Nicole Martin out for RHOM Season 7. Dr. Nicole Martin was nowhere to be seen as filming kicked off on Season 7 of The Real Housewives of Miami. Her absence made many believe she would no longer participate in the show. All the signs Dr. Nicole Martin is taking time away from RHOM. Not only was Dr. Nicole a no-show for filming, but there have been other breadcrumbs that she would be taking time away from reality TV. First, she removed RHOM from her Instagram bio, a move synonymous with Bravo celebrities' exits from their respective shows. Nicole, a board-certified anesthesiologist, and her fiancé, Anthony Lopez, also have a new baby at home. The couple welcomed their daughter, Genevieve, in March. Nicole and Anthony, a hugely successful insurance attorney, are also parents to son Brayson. Lastly, a source has confirmed to the Bravo gossip site, Bravon Cocktails, that she will not return. The move was her choice, not the network's. Dr. Nicole is choosing to focus on her new baby girl. I hear she will make a few appearances but not full-time, it's her choice. I think she'll join back full-time at some point though, shared the source. RHOM fans react to Dr. Nicole Martin's rumored exit. Fans sounded off following the news Nicole would not return to join her RHOM co-stars, Alexia Nipola, Lisa Hochstein, Larsa Pippen, Julia Lemegova, and Gertie Abrera, as well as cast friends Adriana De Mora, Marisol Patton, and Kiki Barth. "Oh no. She was one of the best on the cast," commented one fan. "Man, this sucks. Nicole is the only one on that show, and maybe the entire network, whose life is truly aspirational. But yay, another season of Larsa," another shared. Most fans expressed that they understood her decision to leave the show and focus on her family. Fans also know that unlike some of her co-stars, she doesn't need the show. The fact that she doesn't need the show is what makes her such a good HO. She's not afraid to speak her mind, she's not afraid of the other HOs, and she has the money to be aspirational, wrote a third. "I'm sure it's hard being a doctor, a mom, and being on the show. I hope she can come back at some point though, she's my favorite housewife across all franchises," said a fourth fan. Filming for Season 7 will continue for the next few months and should premiere in early mid-2025. The Miami sun rises hot and unforgiving, but it's nothing compared to the simmering tension building in the Real Housewives of Miami circles. Rumors have been swirling for weeks, casting a shadow of doubt over one of the franchise's most beloved figures, Dr. Nicole Martin. Fans, and even her castmates, have been speculating, is Dr. Nicole Martin out for Season 7 of The Real Housewives of Miami? Dr. Nicole Martin, a brilliant anesthesiologist by day and a fierce housewife by night, burst onto the RHOM scene with the class and charm of someone who knew exactly how to blend her professional life with the roller coaster drama of reality TV. With her razor-sharp wit and no-nonsense attitude, she quickly became a fan favorite. Viewers were drawn to her ability to take the other women to task while keeping her own life largely in order, a rare feat in the world of housewives. However, the latest rumblings seem to indicate that all is not well in Miami. The question on everyone's lips is, why would Dr. Nicole, who seemingly had it all, step away from the glitz and glamour of reality television? The perfect storm. To understand the potential departure of Dr. Nicole Martin from RHOM, we need to look beyond the surface of what's shown on screen. While she may have maintained her calm, collected image, Season 6 was anything but smooth sailing for the Miami doctor. Nicole's ongoing feud with some of the more seasoned cast members, particularly Larsa Pippen and Alexia Nipola, started to show cracks in her armor. It was clear that Nicole was more than willing to stand her ground, but the emotional toll began to take its toll. Larsa, the seasoned reality TV veteran, seemed to have it out for Nicole from the moment she stepped into the scene. Their fights, escalating in intensity, ranged from petty jabs about wealth and lifestyle to deeper, personal digs that struck a nerve. Nicole's refusal to bow to Larsa's superiority complex was both admirable and exhausting, and by the time Season 6 wrapped, it felt like Nicole was one explosive argument away from walking off set. Behind the scenes, rumors began to circulate that Nicole was growing increasingly frustrated with the RHOM dynamics. She was balancing her medical career, family life with her partner Anthony Lopez, and the drama-heavy world of the Housewives, which left her feeling stretched too thin. Insiders whispered that Nicole was questioning whether the drama was worth the headache, and some close to her suggested she was ready to step back for the sake of her mental health. Family comes first. Nicole's dedication to her family has always been at the forefront of her storyline. Her fiancé Anthony and their son Grayson are her world, and anyone who has followed Nicole's journey on RHOM knows that family is her sanctuary from the often chaotic reality show life. Unlike many of her castmates, Nicole keeps her personal life relatively low-key, and she has always been cautious about how much of her family is exposed on screen. As Grayson grows older, it's possible that Nicole is becoming more protective of him and her family's privacy. After all, the Housewives franchise has a notorious reputation for airing out its stars' dirty laundry, and Nicole's reluctance to let the cameras into her home life may have created friction with production. The allure of a quieter, less scrutinized life could be pulling Nicole away from RHOM, especially if she feels that her son's upbringing is at risk of becoming tabloid fodder. Being a full-time anesthesiologist also leaves little room for the level of commitment a reality show demands, and it may simply be that Nicole has chosen her career and family over the stress of reality TV. The social media silence. Another red flag that fans have noticed is Nicole's growing social media silence. In past seasons, she would frequently post about the show, share behind-the-scenes snippets, and interact with fans. However, in recent months, her activity has dwindled. Some fans have speculated that this is a sign that Nicole is distancing herself from the franchise altogether. While social media silence isn't always an indication of departure, it does raise eyebrows when compared to her castmates, who continue to actively engage with fans and promote upcoming seasons. Nicole's subdued presence may hint at a conscious decision to separate herself from the public eye, which could be a precursor to her exit. The producer's perspective. On the production side, losing Nicole would be a significant blow to RHOM. Her presence brought a fresh, modern dynamic to a show that had, at times, felt stuck in the past. As a successful, intelligent woman who didn't rely on old money or celebrity ties to carve out her place, Nicole became a role model for viewers who wanted more than the usual petty drama. She also represented a level of success that didn't need to flaunt itself, a rarity in the world of Housewives. If Nicole is indeed leaving, it would leave a major gap in the cast dynamic. While her feuds with Larsa and Alexia fueled much of the drama in Season 6, Nicole also provided balance, as someone who could go toe-to-toe with the more experienced housewives without losing her composure. Producers would need to find someone who could fill that role, and it wouldn't be an easy task. The final decision. As of now, neither Nicole nor Bravo has confirmed or denied the rumors of her departure. Fans are eagerly waiting for official news, though many believe the writing is already on the wall. Nicole's potential exit from RHOM could mark the end of an era for the show, a shift away from the intellectual, composed energy she brought to the cast. Still, in the world of Housewives, nothing is ever set in stone. It's entirely possible that Nicole is simply taking a step back, preparing to return for Season 7 with renewed vigor. Or she could be walking away for good, leaving the Miami crew to fend for themselves in a world full of feuds and scandals. Whether Dr. Nicole Martin stays or goes, one thing is clear: she's left an indelible mark on the Real Housewives of Miami. Fans will remember her not just for her stylish fashion and biting comebacks, but for the grace with which she navigated a world that often thrives on chaos. If this is the end of Nicole's journey with RHOM, it's one that will be remembered fondly by her many supporters. But until we hear it from Nicole herself, the question remains: will she stay or will she go?